Thank you for joining us for the 5th Street Corridor Utility and Streetscape Project Phase 3 virtual public meeting. My name is Jess Gearing and I am the Public Relations Coordinator for the City of Lynchburg Department of Water Resources, and over the coming minutes I will share with you what to expect during construction of this project. In 2006, the City of Lynchburg developed the 5th Street Corridor Master Plan to help develop the corridor into a thriving business center and a beautiful setting of rehabilitated and new buildings with complementary streetscape surrounded by attractive, safe, and diverse neighborhoods. The goal of this master plan was to create an urban street for all, to encourage walking and pedestrian access to businesses and residents, to honor the history of the 5th Street Corridor, to support the needs of the surrounding neighborhoods, to help create tools for new businesses and residents, and to inspire action for continued change throughout the area. To date, 2 phases of the 5th Street Corridor Master Plan have been completed, including the traffic circle area at Federal Street and 5th Street, and all of 5th Street between Main Street and Madison Street. In these completed phases, we have seen exceptional growth and redevelopment, including the Gish Apartments, Family Dollar, 5th Street Community Health Center, 5th and Federal, 5th Street Grind, and continued business growth with the new Grays and other restaurants that are planning on opening in the coming year. Phase 3 will include 5th Street from Jackson Street moving uphill towards Taylor Street and will also connect Park Avenue between 5th Street and 6th Street. The primary purpose of this project is to complete 2 important waterline projects. The first is the completion of a new 24-inch raw water line that brings water from the James River to the College Hill filtration plant. This is very important in times of drought or when there are other issues and we cannot use the Peddler Reservoir as our main water source. The second project is the completion of an expanded 16-inch finished water line that runs down 5th Street towards the downtown area. This water line is currently over 100 years old and needs to be expanded for continued growth in 5th Street and the downtown area. Additionally, new water services and meters will be connected for all customers. During this particular phase, there will be minimal sewer or stormwater projects. This means that there will be no CSO separation, which will help this project move in a faster, linear fashion. Additionally, we will include the streetscape improvements that you have seen in the Phase 1 and Phase 2 areas. These improvements include adding new decorative brick pavers to the sidewalks, new street lamps, new seating, and new plantings like trees and shrubs and flowers in order to give the pedestrian corridor a facelift. Construction for this project is expected to last 14 months and will move in a linear fashion from Jackson Street uphill towards Taylor Street and Park Avenue. We will begin with the utility work first and then follow behind to complete the streetscape work. At the very end, next summer, we will close the entire area in order to complete the final asphalt overlay. Phase 1 will begin this April at the intersection of Jackson Street and 5th Street, and the utility work will move towards the intersection of Polk Street, wrapping up around late winter of this year or early winter of next year. If you need to access Community Funeral Home, please do so from 4th Street and Polk Street. If you need to access Fashionette or Hutcherson Funeral, please do so from 8th Street and Polk Street. There are parking lots available off of Polk Street for all of these businesses. Phase 2 will pick up from Phase 1 at the intersection of Polk Street and 5th Street. It will then continue with the utility work up towards Monroe Street and that 5-way intersection. If you need to access Nubian City, please do so from Polk Street and 4th Street. If you need to access the Old Dominion Elks Lodge, please do so from 8th Street and 4th Street. There are parking lots available off of Polk Street for both of those businesses. If you're looking to access 5th Street Baptist or Hubbard Auto, please do so from 4th Street and Monroe Street, as entrances for all of those businesses and the church are available off of Monroe Street. Phase 3 will begin at the 5-way intersection of 5th, Monroe, and Park Avenue. We will move with only the utility work up Park Avenue to connect the water lines to the water filtration plant at College Hill. While we will do asphalt overlay and repair sidewalks, there will be no further streetscaping done in this block. If you need to access Francis Flowers or Kerr Auto, please do so from 8th Street and Monroe. We will provide pedestrian access or vehicle access for these businesses. Phase 4 includes only streetscape work and will happen between the 5-way intersection at Monroe Park and 5th and continue until Taylor Street. There will be no utility work on this street, only streetscape. This will happen between winter of 2018 when we close that 5-way intersection and will wrap up in summer of 2019. If you need to access Francis Flowers, please do so from Monroe and 8th or Park Avenue after Park Avenue is opened. If you need to access Kerr Auto on Monroe Street, please do so from 4th Street and continue down Monroe where there is access to the business. Phase 5 is the final pavement overlay for the entire project area and will occur in summer 2019 after all utility and streetscape work is done. At this time, we will need to close this entire project area in order to finish the asphalt, but after that, 5th Street will be completely open for all pedestrians and cars. What to expect during construction? We will be working mostly during the day between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, although we will try to incorporate some Saturday work in order to speed up the timeline. The road will be completely closed to through traffic during each phase. Businesses and residents will maintain pedestrian access at all times, and we are working with each business and residents in order to ensure that there is access. Water and sewer service interruptions may occur, and we will work with businesses and residents at least 48 hours in advance of any planned water service interruptions to ensure that these interruptions do not happen during important business hours. The primary detour for truck traffic will include going down the Lynchburg Expressway, exiting at Kemper Street, and continuing up to Langhorne Road. For local truck traffic, there will also be a detour down 12th Street to Church Street and Main Street. For local traffic, please use 8th Street as your detour. We will have signs clearly posted, but if you are trying to access businesses or residences in the project area, you may also use 4th Street in order to do so. If your business or home is located within the construction zone, we will work with you individually to provide parking and access to your property. Pedestrian access will be maintained at all times, and we will work individually with you to ensure that there is access. Additionally, we will have these blue and white signs posted outside of the project area directing traffic towards your business. If you are looking to use GLTC, there are 2 detours, one for the Route 1A and 1B, which will simply take out the 5th Street project area and detour down 8th Street. There will be a temporary stop added at Taylor Street near 5th Street. There is an anticipated 5-minute delay for this route, and the operation times are listed on this slide. For Route 5 Madison Heights, again, the project area on 5th Street will be taken out and there will be a detour down on 8th Street. We expect minimal delays, and this line will operate Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. To learn more, please go to GLTC's website. Again, to wrap things up, this project is estimated to last 14 months and will be completed in the summer of 2019. We will move in a linear fashion from Jackson Street towards Park Avenue and Taylor Street, and then wrap up next summer with a final pavement overlay that will take a week or 2. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at any time. My phone number is 434-455-4251, and it can be reached at the email address listed. Additionally, to follow project updates, please follow us on social media at Lynchburg H2O. We are very active on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you for your time, and please reach out to me if you have any further questions.